That's how the hourglass saved L'Oreal's snapshot and passed it down to us. I wonder who will be the next to open Nikki's snapshot and relive this moment. Such a grand ship arrive.
The ship and the people on board don't seem to be from Wishfield.
Nikki, why do the crew members look so frantic?
Looks like something happened. Let's get closer and check it out.
I can't stay calm. If we don't find Miss Du soon, the White Jade will fall apart.
Mr. Lai, things haven't reached that point yet. We'll find her.
Captain Haya, you're here too.
Nikki, it's good to see you. On your way over here, did you see a lady dressed in Linglong clothing?
Also, she'd be wearing green.
Did something happen?
Before I explain everything, have you ever heard of White Jade?
I don't think I've heard of it. Is it the name of a landmark?
They're a renowned music troupe from the Linlong Empire. Their ethereal performances are often called divine music. They travel the world on their ship, also called the White Jade, creating a sensation wherever they go. Tickets are nearly impossible to get. Their leader, Duyubai, has captivated every audience with her exceptional artistry. According to Mr. Lai, Master Du left the ship this morning and hasn't been seen since.
We're new to Florawish, and we've searched everywhere, but there's still no sign of her. The whole crew is panicking. Nobody has the heart to rehearse.
So the crew reported it to the Kingdom Guards. That's the situation as it stands. Master Du is a celebrated artist, and if something happens to her in Wishfield, it could create a diplomatic incident with the Linlong Empire.
What? We need to find her quickly.
The problem is, due to the conflict between Umbraso and the Empire of Light, we've had to send more Kingdom Guards to the border. Because of this, our forces in Florawish are stretched thin, which is why I'm in such a bind.
Momo and I are pretty good at finding people. Let us help.
If you two help, I'm sure we'll find her faster.
Captain Haya, do you have any leads yet?
Here's a photo of Master Du. Mr. Lai mentioned that her pipa strings snapped during practice, and she might have gone out to find some materials to repair them, but I'm not familiar with such things.
Miss Du did say that. She said the material needs to be durable and flexible and able to withstand the tension from plucking.
Sounds like pony curls might be a good fit.
Could she have gone to the pony pasture? Nikki, we should go check it out.
Stay safe. If you need backup, don't hesitate to call for nearby guards.
Nikki, let's stay in the shallow water. like she's here. Let's look somewhere else.
Yep.
Nikki, listen. It looks like someone's calling for help.
Let's check it out.
Careful. Are you okay?
I'm fine, thanks to you two. And my Peepa is safe.
That outfit. That face. You're Master Du, aren't you? You look exactly like in the photo.
Yes, I'm Du Yubai. Did you say a photo of me?
The crew of the White Jade thought you were missing and reported it to the Kingdom Guards. They gave us a photo as part of the search effort. We came here on behalf of the Kingdom Guards to find you.
I see. Lai must have been the one who reported me missing.
That's right. How did you know?
He's been with me since he was little. He's a good kid, but he often overreacts. I stayed up all night composing once and overslept the next morning. When I woke up, I found him crying by my bedside. He caused the whole crew to come running.
And then? Did you give them all a scare?
He fainted, and then I had to spend a whole hour explaining everything to everyone. I left the ship to find materials to fix my broken strings. I thought I'd be back quickly, so I just left without telling anyone. But I was careless and ended up in a nest of Esslings. They scared me half to death. What's worse is I still haven't found any pony curls. This whole thing caused so much trouble.
Master Du, why don't you rest here for a bit? Momo and I can find some pony curls.
Given the circumstances, I don't see another option. My legs are still weak. If you bring back some pony curls.
We got the pony curls.
Thank you. I'll start repairing the strings. Thanks to you two, my old friend will be...
She looks so much more composed now that her Peepa is fixed.
I agree. Master Du and her Peepa are a perfect match, just like Momo and Barbecue. Master Du, can I take a picture of you tuning your Peepa?
I'd be happy to. Go ahead.
What a beautiful sound. I wish I could hear the full song.
Me too. Master Du, could you play a little more? You know, just as a warm-up for the big show.
You two have been such great helpers, so how could I refuse? But this melody isn't ready yet. The piece I played just now, it was something I began composing when I first arrived here in Wishfield. But beyond that, I'm not really sure where to take it.
Do you have a creative block?
It's not easy to explain. Let me start from the beginning.
Take your time. We're all ears.
A long time ago, my ancestor Du Qingchuan was saved from a dire situation by a traveling scholar named Mark. Mark not only saved him, but also helped repair his damaged ship. Out of gratitude, my ancestor invited Mark to the Linlang Empire, hoping to repay the favor. But no matter how much my ancestor described the beauty of Linlang's mountains and rivers, Mark still declined the invitation, saying he had important matters to attend to back home in Wishfield. Come visit me in my homeland. By then, it'll be as lovely as the Linlang Empire itself. That's what Mark told him before they parted. Before he left, Mark folded a crane from some wish flight paper he carried with him and gave it to my ancestor as a token of their promise, wishing him safe travels. My ancestor never did visit Wishfield, and so never got the chance to repay his kindness. It became one of his lifelong regrets. He wanted to compose a song to commemorate their bond, but failed to do so as he never found out what happened to Mark after they parted ways. I found my ancestor's journal and the paper crane by chance, and I wanted to fulfill his promise on his behalf.
You want to visit Mark's homeland for your ancestor?
Yes, but more than that, I want to finish the song my ancestor started and perform it here, in Wishfield.
That would be so moving.
But to finish the song, I need to learn more about Mark's life and why he was in such a hurry to return to Wishfield. It's been so long. All I have is his name and the story now. I don't even know where to start searching. Without answers, the song will remain unfinished forever.
You have a name, which means you're not completely out of hope. Let's go to the mayor's residence. Maybe Mayor Grace knows something that can help.
I couldn't possibly ask you two for even more help.
Watching your performance would be more than enough of a reward for us.
That's right.
All right. I can't give up after everything you've done to help. But I need to head back and let the crew know I'm okay, and to call off the missing person search. I've already caused so much trouble. I can't waste any more of the Kingdom Guard's time.
Where should we meet afterward?
Let's meet in front of the mayor's residence. I'll be there as soon as I can. You're here. I don't know how things work around here, so I'm a little nervous. Should I prepare anything?
Don't worry, the mayor's office isn't busy right now. We'll head straight to the administration area and find Mayor Grace.
I've only seen Mayor Grace's replies on the paperwork for my performance permit. I've never actually met her in person. So, I might need your help to explain why we're here.
Hi, Mayor Grace. Are you busy?
Still, I can always make time for Nikki and her friends. Ah, you must be Duyubai, the leader of the White Jade. What brings you here today?
Well...
Writing a song based on a tale of foreign friendship and performing it in Wishfield. What a meaningful endeavor. We'll do everything we can to assist. Master Do you have any idea when this story took place?
Let me think. It was about 800 years ago.
800 years. I see. Give me a moment, please. Based on the time frame, I cross-referenced the town records. It turns out there were 3 residents named Mark during that period. Fortunately, all 3 of their descendants are still living in Florawish. You could try asking them for more info.
Who are they? Maybe we already know one of them.
One is Monaco, who keeps Lilina Street tidy. Another is Fournier, the chef at Ray and Wings. Then there's the architect, Elettra. Unfortunately, Elettra's work often takes her out of town for site inspections, so I'm not sure where you'll be able to find her.
Momo and I are pretty familiar with Florawish now. We'll take Master Do to see if we can find them.
That's perfect. With you two helping, I'm sure this will be a success. For the sake of efficiency, I suggest you start with Monaco, the one who maintains Lilina Street. It's the closest to here.
All right, let's go.
Sweep, sweep, sweep. All I want is a perfectly clean street.
Mr. Monaco, can we take a moment of your time? We have something to ask you.
Do you happen to have a relative named Mark who lived about 800 years ago?
How did you know?
You didn't even have to think about it. Your memory's amazing.
Everyone in Florawish knows about the history around that time. The whole town was rebuilt back then.
Rebuilt?
You didn't know? The Florawish we live in today was built over the rubble of the old town. After the war against the Dark ended, the town was left in ruins. Instead of leaving, our ancestors chose to stay and rebuild from the ground up. And my ancestor, Mark, played a major role in that rebuilding. Look, right here under your feet. I clean Lilina Street every day, and my ancestor helped lay each and every brick here. This street may be short, but it took a lot of effort. He and his companions paved the very first road of the new Florawish.
Neat houses and clean streets. In the Linlang Empire, it was also thanks to the blood, sweat, and tears of countless people like your ancestor that we restored past prosperity. It wasn't an easy task, laying that first brick. It must have taken such strong resolve.
It seems like no matter where people live, they all deeply cherish their homes.
Mr. Monaco, I have one more question for you.
My ancestor lived in Florawish all his life. I never heard about him studying abroad. He probably isn't the Mark you're looking for. Sorry, I couldn't be of more help.
Not at all. Even if your ancestor wasn't the Mark I was searching for, your stories still moved me deeply. This memory is already precious enough.
The more precious the memory, the more important it is to preserve it. Why don't I take a photo of you together?
Can we, Mr. Monaco?
Of course, it would be my honor.
I came to Florawish as part of the White Jade's continental tour. Mr. Monaco, when it's time for the show to begin, would you honor us with your presence?
I'd love to. Absolutely. I'll make sure the street is cleaned early so I can make it. I feel excited already. Now, time to clean.
Now that we've crossed Mr. Monaco off the list, that leaves 2 more people.
Fournier is the head chef at Ray and Wings. Master Du, let's head there next.
Nikki, Momo, would you mind going ahead without me? Mr. Monaco's story about rebuilding Florawish gave me a lot to think about. I'd like to write down some of these ideas while they're still fresh.
We'll wait for you at Ray and Wings then. See you soon.
It's almost time to start. Where am I supposed to find a replacement?
Don't worry. We'll figure something out. Oh, Wishing One, please send us a replacement musician to help us right here, right now. Oh, are you in some sort of trouble?
I knew I shouldn't have accepted that special request. A few days ago, a customer asked for some help setting up a proposal in the restaurant. I told him that we're just a restaurant, not the Great Wish Tree. We can't really handle things outside our usual service. But it was a special case, so I agreed to help, against my better judgment.
Don't let him fool you. He was tearing up when he heard the customer's story.
Jacka, they don't need to know that. Anyway, we organized absolutely everything. We hired musicians and planned the performance. Everything was all set. But then...
One of the musicians fell sick and can't make it. And now we have no time to find a replacement.
Sorry, I overheard your conversation about needing a musician. Maybe I can help.
What? Maybe the restaurant has turned into a Great Wish Tree. I just made that wish.
Who are you?
This is Du Yubai. She's the leader of the White Jade and a renowned master musician from the Linlong Empire.
She tells beautiful stories through music.
You flatter me, but I perform traditional music from the Linlong Empire. I'm not sure it suits this occasion.
Of course. The only thing the customer asked for was music that feels joyful and filled with love. After all, happiness transcends style and genre.
Then I'll give it a try.
Yay! Crisis averted.
Actually, we're not out of the woods just yet. I was so focused on the musician issue that I forgot we still don't have enough flowers to decorate the venue. The customer said they'd like sunny orchids, rainy orchids, or florapalms, but I'm too busy now to gather them in time. Don't worry about the flowers. Momo and I can help with that. You must be busy with the other preparations. You're a lifesaver, Nikki. Thank you so much. You can find sunny orchids and rainy orchids dotted around Florawish. But florapalms mainly grow in Breezy Meadow. You can find them near the Meadow Activity Support Center. We've got this. You focus on getting ready. Nikki, which flowers did you... I thought sunny orchids would be perfect for this occasion. Wow, these sunny orchids... Everything needs to be perfect. The proposal must be unforgettable.
Let us help you decorate the venue, too.
Yeah, we'd love to pitch in.
Thanks, Fournier. Honestly, I wasn't expecting you to go through with this. I thought you'd just say no.
You weren't entirely wrong. I did consider saying no.
Ha ha. Our chef here has a heart as cold as a 10-year-old ribbon eel dish.
But I was blown away. You made the venue beautiful, and you also arranged incredible music. You're the best.
Don't thank me. The real credit goes to Master Do, Nikki, and Jekka.
Thank you all so much. I don't even know where to start. I feel like I'm floating on air now.
I wish you eternal happiness.
Such light, delicate, yet powerful music. I've never heard anything quite like it before. May I ask your name?
Hello, miss. My name is Durubai, which translates to White Jade.
Master Du, how long are you staying in Florawish? Will I get another chance to hear you play?
Absolutely. In a few days, I'll be performing on my ship, also called the White Jade. I'd be honored to see you there.
Oh my, Doodleade! I feel like I'm on Cloud 9, as if I've met the Wishing One. I want this moment to last forever.
There is a way to keep this moment alive forever. How about we all take a picture together?
Yeah, we should capture this moment.
Our restaurant doesn't provide webcams.
Looks like it's time for your photographer extraordinaire, Momo, to shine. Let me show you my skills.
You've all been such amazing helpers. Normally, I'd serve you our famous Sky Crane cake, but unfortunately, we've sold out for today.
It's okay. We're actually here for something else.
Yeah, we're on a mission.
We're looking for information about your ancestor, Mark. Do you know anything about him?
Ah, Mark. Oh, that brings us right back to the Sky Crane cake. He was the one responsible for the first ever Sky Crane cake.
Sunny skies above, cranes soaring through the air. What's the meaning behind the cake's name?
It all goes back to the town's rebuilding. The restoration was already a major challenge. Then the region was hit with a once-in-a-century rainy season. The endless rain not only dampened spirits, but also washed away the new foundations they were trying to build. They had to work around the clock to repair the damage. While the adults were hard at work, even the children helped by carrying stones and wood. Some of them lugged materials that were taller than they were. My ancestor wanted to do something special. When he heard a child's birthday was coming up, he decided to bake her a cake.
Back then, it must have been really tough to find ingredients for a cake.
Exactly. My ancestor was ready to give up, but all the townsfolk pitched in, bringing what little ingredients they could spare, delivering them in secret. With those precious ingredients, he spent several nights perfecting a cake that turned out sweet and delicious. The sweetness of the cake reminded the children of sunny days and paper cranes. Everyone who tasted it said it felt like witnessing Florawish come back to life. And so, the Sky Crane cake was born, passed down through generations ever since.
The people back then must have tasted the hope for the future in that cake.
A simple cake that can lift spirits during dark times, intertwining humanity's fragility and strength in fascinating ways. Calamities can destroy homes in an instant, but as long as hope remains, even the faintest glimmer of light is enough to help people rebuild.
When Mark gave that paper crane to Du Qingchuan, he must have wanted to convey that hope.
Speaking of paper cranes, Mr. Fournier, is it possible your ancestor ever studied abroad in the Linlang Empire?
My ancestor's name was Mark, but he never left Wishfield. He can't be the one you're looking for. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more help.
No need to apologize. Your story gave me some new insight, so it wasn't a wasted trip.
That rules out another one, leaving us with only one person left to ask. Elettra.
The problem is, we have no idea where she is right now.
Elettra? I know her. If you want to find her, I might be able to help. She mentioned that she was working on designs for a new Dream Warehouse entrance the other day. She's probably on site, inspecting the Dream Warehouse right now. You might want to check over there.
Great! That's a solid lead.
A few days from now, I'll be performing on my ship, the White Jade. I'd love to invite everyone from Ray and Wings to join.
I'll go! Fournier, say yes, please!
I didn't say no.
Great, then we're going for sure!
Now that this matter is settled, it's time to search for the final person. Just thinking about meeting the last possible descendant of Mark is making me feel a bit anxious. What if she isn't the one I'm searching for?
I understand how you feel. You've got high hopes for this story. But sometimes, life doesn't play out as perfectly as we want. Why don't you head back to the White Jade and rest up? Take a breather.
Yeah, you've been on your feet for hours. Take it easy for a bit.
All right, I'll return to the White Jade for now. Once I've cleared my head, I'll meet you at the Dream Warehouse Tower.
It's so quiet around here. Oh no. Did we miss her again?
Wait, did you hear that? It sounds like someone calling for help. It's coming from the archive room. Yup.
Thank you for getting me out of there. I'm Elettra, just your average architect. If your house gets flooded, struck by lightning, burned to the ground, or even if someone destroys it on purpose, give me a call.
That's a unique way to say thanks.
Wait, Elettra, we were actually looking for you.
Looking for me? Oh no, did I forget about a project deadline?
Don't worry. We just wanted to ask if you had an ancestor named Mark.
Why would you want to know that?
My ancestor was saved by a man named Mark. I'm looking for his descendants to learn more about his story.
I do have an ancestor named Mark, but I'm not sure if he's the one you're looking for. I remember seeing something about him in a journal while looking through records of the town's reconstruction. Let me think. Oh, it's on that bookshelf. Here it is.
Wait, The last part is missing.
It only goes up to when the author was 39 years old.
My ancestors studied abroad, but his heart always remained in his homeland. When he heard that Mayor Lilina had organized the reconstruction of Florawish, he immediately returned and threw himself into the effort. He worked tirelessly every day, trying to rejuvenate the town as quickly as possible so that people could have homes again. Unfortunately, he overworked himself and passed away at 39. That's all the info we have about him. There's no mention of any heroic rescues. I'm not sure if he's the person you're looking for.
How can that be? This was our last clue.
Master Do.
I was worried about this. If the search leads to a dead end, what do I do? But now, the answer doesn't seem as important as I once thought. There are lots of people like Miss Electra's ancestor. When they chose to act, I'm sure they didn't care about being remembered or the outcome of their efforts. It seems that this paper crane can't be returned to its original owner. But now that it's back in Florawish, it has found its rightful place.
In Florawish's culture, a paper crane represents a wish in flight. Although my ancestor never lived to see Florawish revived, his wish for his homeland was fulfilled. Today is the perfect day to release a paper crane, even if he wasn't the person from your story. Let's let the paper crane soar and show him the Florawish of today. Would you join me tonight at the Dream Warehouse's highest point to release the paper crane?
I'll be there.
Mama and I will join you too.
Before that, I'd like to stay here a little longer and learn more about the town's reconstruction. Miss Electra, would you be willing to tell me more about it?
There are plenty of stories to share. I'll tell you all about them. Paper crane, set sail.
Florawish is so beautiful.
Ever since I was a small child, the elders in my family would proudly tell us the entire reconstruction of Florawish was based on blueprints drawn by our ancestor Mark. Every road I walked on and every view I saw was shaped by his dedication. He even wanted to rebuild the Dream Warehouse, but illness cut his plans short. I want to carry on his legacy. Walking every path he mapped and seeing every building he designed. I need to continue my inspection somewhere else. I hope the next time we meet, I won't be as disheveled as I am today.
Wait, Miss Electra, a few days from now, I'll be performing a new song aboard the White Jade. I'd love for you to come see me play.
Of course. If I'm free, I'll definitely be there.
We've gone all over the place, but we still haven't figured out which Mark is the one we're looking for.
Master Do, what about your new song?
It's all right. I think I finally understand why Mark returned to Wishfield. He came back because of a dream. Every one of us dreams of finding peace in our homelands. It was his dream and the dream of so many. Whether it's Wishfield or the Linlang Empire, for centuries, under those forgotten names are living, breathing people. Time has washed away their stories, burying them and leaving them forgotten. But they became the foundation for a new life, leaving traces of themselves in the people who followed. Even if no one remembers their names, they're still here. I've seen the beauty of Florawish, and I've found many marks. In a way, that means I've fulfilled my ancestors' promise. I'm eager to start writing my new song, Nikki, Momo. Without you and the people of Florawish, I might have given up long ago. Please make sure to join us aboard the White Jade for the performance. I've reserved the best seats for the two of you.
We wouldn't miss it. We can't wait to hear you perform.